Most hated opinions. Back with some more of this industry politics. Let's get into this Tory shit. They said Tory Lanez has now spent 43 days locked up in jail. It's been 43 days already. God damn, that shit felt like it just happened, bro. Like 2 weeks ago. Nigga said 43 days. His sentencing hearing is set for February 28th. My nigga, the last day in February? They giving you the last day in February? That's crazy. His sentencing hearing is set for February 28th, 2023, where he faces 20 years in prison. There was a motherfucking reports. There were reports that said that Tory has got new legal counsel and he got new lawyers to represent him. I think he got Suge Knight's old lawyer. He got a bunch of lawyers to represent him in the appeals case, in the appeals hearing, because he's going up for an appeal, and then if he's granted the appeal, then I guess they're gonna retry the case, and he expressed regret for not taking a stand during the initial trial. So that just led me to believe if you express regret for not taking a stand in the initial trial, if you're granted an appeal and you get the retrial from the appeal, will you take the stand and say that Kelsey did it? Or will you take the stand and just proclaim your own innocence? Because that's the whole issue that I believe followers of the case is still battling with. I believe there's a lot of people that don't believe Tory shot Meg. They believe, till this day, they still believe that Kelsey shot Meg. So if Tory is feeling regret from not taking a stand and either defending himself or throwing Kelsey under the bus, I just want to know if the appeal is where you're going to do that at. When you get the appeal granted, and you get to do another hearing, another trial, will you get on the stand and say, Kelsey shot Meg, I saw Kelsey shoot Meg, I witnessed it, she went to the car, she grabbed the gun, she shot her, I took the gun out her hands, and I got them back in the vehicle, but Kelsey was the one to shoot Meg. Kelsey shot at the floor 5 times, one bullet fragments from her shooting the ones that hit Meg. I never shot Meg. I never shot the gun, period. I took the gun from Kelsey, but I never fired a shot. I believe that's the only way for all of this to get reversed and for Tory to get let out. That if he says that on the stand, says, I saw Kelsey shoot Meg, Kelsey shot Meg this number of times, I took the gun from Kelsey after she shot Meg. That's why the witness saw the gun in my hands. And yeah, basically putting it on Kelsey. Now, let's go deeper into that logic, because if you're going to do that at the appeal, if you're going to throw Kelsey under the bus and say, yo, I can't no longer half-ass defend myself. I got to fully defend myself. And fully defending myself means telling everything that happened. Why didn't his lawyers in the initial case try to get him to do that in the initial trial? Was that I know that was an option to get on the stand and say those words in the initial trial. A lot of people are saying Tory didn't say Kelsey did it because he's a rapper and rappers can't tell. Rappers got to hold it down. He can't be no rat. Now, if you saying that, then why would he get on the stand in the appeal and tell? He's still a rapper. Rappers still can't tell. So why would he get on the stand and the appeal and say Kelsey did it, but he didn't do it in the initial trial? It's like it doesn't make any sense. If you're saying that he didn't do it, because he didn't want to be a rat. So it's either not be a rat then and be a rat now, or not be a rat at all, or you should have been a rat then you wouldn't have had to be a rat now. Like, it's just funny. It just like, it seems weird. It seems weird that you didn't take the stand and say Kelsey shot her in the initial trial, but 43 days later, you saying, yo, I should have took the stand and said Kelsey shot her. Like, does you being a rat, it doesn't matter anymore? Or you just saying that, yo, I should have just did a better job of protecting myself? Like, I should have did a better job of defending myself, I should say. Not protecting defending myself. Like, getting on the stand and saying, yo, I didn't do it. I believe that the reason he didn't get on the stand and say that Kelsey did it is because of the cross-examination. Because you can say whatever you want when your lawyers ask you the question. If your lawyers call you as a witness, say, yo, we're going to call Tory as our next witness. Tory gets on the stand. They say, yo, what happened at the party? Yo, this happened at the party. We was drinking this, that, and the third, and the shit with Kylie and this, that, and the third, and this girl getting belligerent and getting kicked out. Okay. Then what happened after the party? Oh yeah, we was in the truck, and then I told the two girls that I was sleeping with both of them. It ended up in a fight, and they took the fight outside of the vehicle into the street, and then the fight got intense, and that's when Kelsey fired the gun at Meg, and I took the gun from Kelsey and got them to get back in the car. We took off and we were pulled over later on down the road, and we were all told to get out the vehicle in this and the third. Right. Now, you can say whatever you want when it's your lawyers asking you. Now, when you getting crossed and the DA is asking you, you said this happened at the party. All right. So when this happened at the party, where was this person? What were you doing? Then what happened? Who saw that? What did you do when that happened? Then you said you left the party. Who saw you leave? How many people were in the car? You said that there was a fight. Who fought? How bad was the fight? Who do you think won the fight? Oh, you said she grabbed the gun. What hand did she grab the gun with? What did she do when she grabbed the gun? How many shots was fired when she grabbed the gun? You said that you grabbed the gun after. What hand did you grab the gun with? Where were you sitting in the car? It's all about the cross. I don't believe that he was ready or he was prepared enough or prepped enough by his own lawyers for the cross-examination. So I believe that the lawyers said, nah, we're not going to call you as a witness. We don't have to, so we're not going to do it. Now, if we're going to go, like I said, if we go by that logic again, what makes you think that it's going to be different in the appeal? In the appeal case, when you get to retry it, they're going to say the same things that they said before. They're going to bring back the witness that said that the witness that put the gun in your hand. The guy said, I saw shots come from in front of the girl. Then I saw the little guy get the gun and shoot it in the air. Like, your witness that your lawyer, your legal team called, put the gun in your hand. So that's still gonna be on the table when you go to appeal. So you just saying that, I took the gun, your witness said that you fired the gun, right? So now you're gonna have to add that into the equation. All right, you gotta admit to firing the gun because the witness put it in your hand. Witness said that you fired the gun. So you gotta admit to firing the gun. So if your defense is Kelsey shot her, why were you firing the gun? Like, we just talking just logical shit. If your defense at the appeal is, yo, Kelsey shot her, I saw her shooting her, I took the gun from her and then I fired the gun, you got to explain why you fired the gun. Because your witness that you called put the gun in your hand and said that you fired the gun. So you got to explain why you fired the gun. If you're going to throw Kelsey under the bus and say Kelsey did it, you got to explain your part in it. And it feels like there's not going to be an explanation good enough to turn this whole thing around on Kelsey. When it gets to the why you shot the gun off, it's going to be, yo, I shot the gun off to clear the magazine, make sure that there wasn't no more bullets in the mag. So, you feel me? That's why I took the gun from her and shot the gun. They're going to eat you up on cross. Why you didn't just take the clip out the gun? Why you didn't just do this? Why you didn't just take the gun from her and not fire anything? Just take the gun from her. She can't shoot the gun if it's in your hand. So why would you have to shoot any other bullets to clear the mag? So they're gonna eat you up. They're gonna make you look like you're lying and this, that, and the third. So to be honest, I don't see no way that he can say Kelsey did it without implicating himself because of his witness that put the gun in his hand. So it's gonna be entertainment. It's gonna be entertaining to see what legal defense they use if the appeal gets granted and they get retried. It's gonna be interesting to see what kind of legal defense they use that's different from the first defense that they used that basically didn't hold up and led to him being locked up. But they said 43 days. You've been in there long enough to come up with a new game plan, to come up with to plug all of the holes that y'all see. Y'all get all of the transcripts. Y'all get to review what she said, what you said, what Meg said, what the witnesses said. You could plug up all the holes and see if y'all could spin it back, do it right, tell on Kelsey. But shit, I just thought about this now. If you pin it on Kelsey, if you tell on Kelsey, then you basically saying that Meg lied. You're basically saying that Meg's testimony was fabricated and she lied, and they're gonna ask you why would Meg lie and protect Kelsey and say Kelsey didn't shoot her. So that's another little, I guess, bump in the road y'all gonna have to discuss with your team. Because if you're saying that Kelsey shot her, you're saying that Meg's a liar, Kelsey's a liar, and you're the only one that's telling the truth in the situation. So it's like I said, it's gonna be real interesting to see the path that this takes when it comes to the appeal. I guess we'll wait till February 28th to see how much time he gets sentenced with. And then we're gonna see how long it's gonna take to get an appeal hearing after that. But for right now, I guess until the next update, we're gonna leave that bitch right there. Most hated opinions. I'm out this bitch.